I'm with John Gerosa, who is Retail Director of Google. John, great presentation. From your perspective, looking at the totality of all the sectors you deal with, what would you say are the key challenges faced by the home improvement sector to get aligned to what customers really want over the next, say, 5 years?
Okay, I think there are 3 points. Number one is taking advantage of the technology and the trends that we looked at today. So as an example, Internet of Things, I think everybody gets it, but the next step is to truly understand how do I employ that and what's the use case for my consumers based upon our value proposition as a retailer or as an OEM. The second point is staying ahead of the curve in terms of the customer journey. This will continue to change over the next few years. There is no magic formula. There are no rules of the game. No. So really truly understanding your consumer journey, in particular those micro moments that I talked about, understanding them and then understanding what can I do to deliver against them. And last, it would be more reflected towards the internal part of the organization, and that is having the mindset internally to understand that the rate of change that we experienced yesterday is the slowest rate of change we'll ever experience again, and what are we doing as a collective leadership team to actually develop and transform.
And I think that's one of the questions that too many people underestimate, because you can develop the technology quite fast. You cannot necessarily change people's minds fast if they've been working in a traditional way for a number of years. So what are your thoughts on how, for the average employee on the shop floor, so to speak, how do you help them change their mindset?
Well, I think what has to happen at the board level, we talk about the consumer journey, and every one of those employees is in fact a consumer. So I think as employees, we expect our employers to offer us the same opportunities, the same tools. We talk about we live online, we no longer go online, then I'll take that into the workplace, and what is an organization doing to ensure that there's collaboration, that I actually have access to the internet, that I have access to YouTube videos. So what it boils down to, I think, is education. So first and foremost, it's a leadership challenge, it's a leadership opportunity, but the board needs to own it, and it's really focused on how do I transform our organization from a cultural mindset. And there's no magic formula. A lot of different components play into that, but I think it starts with the CEO.
Absolutely. That's great. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you. Thanks.